The New Orleans Pelicans cannot let these three things happen again this season. Let's find out right now with the Pelicans Scoop. Cue the music.
This is the Pelicans Scoop with Jordan Kitchens, breaking down everything under the sun about your New Orleans Pelicans. Smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay on top of your Pels content. Now, running point, here's Jordan.
What is good, YouTube? It is your boy, Jordan Kitchens, the host with the most, and I'm back again with another episode of the Pelicans Scoop. Y'all already heard the music, but like, comment, and subscribe for me. Smash that bell notification and comment down below, like, anything y'all want me to talk about, man. We're here to have a discourse, man, a healthy discourse. I'm not here to sit there and try and be controversial. I just want to talk ball, and I want to talk ball with the people that's locked in with me because I'm locked in with y'all. But for further news, y'all clicked on this video for one reason and one reason only, and that is to find out what are these things that the Pelicans cannot let happen this season. So, yeah, you're like, Jordan, let us know. Well, you right there. Yes, you. I'm going to let you know right now. Why are you looking at me like that? No, I was playing with you, bro. But number one on my list of, it's only three. So number one would have to be the New Orleans Pelicans have to win at home. Now you're like, what? You're supposed to win at home. Well, they did, but they also didn't at the same time. The New Orleans Pelicans had a 21-19 record at home last season. And yes, it's over 500, but it's barely over 500, and you're at your own crib compared to on the road when they were 28-14. So that just gives you a little bit more perspective. And, you know, I dived into the numbers. I may or may not pull them up because who cares? It's something to look at. It's not even whatever. But they played pretty much similarly. Like, it wasn't like, oh, on the road they're playing this much better, or at home they're just sucking. Like, it was pretty much the same. Like, certain stat categories might be a little, but everything was pretty much the exact same. So what exactly does that mean? What does that mean? I'm gonna tell you what it means. It means, actually, I can't tell you what it means. I can't tell you what it means because why? How does that even work? Matter of fact, I'll do you guys even one better. So the Pelicans, like I said, they were 49-33 last year. One win away from 50 wins, franchise record. One win from just putting a bow on such a great season, even though it didn't really end how the team wanted it to, you know, going down that stretch, but they still was on the verge of having a 50-win season. So just think about that. Out of those, 19 home losses? Think if you just didn't give one away. Then you got 50 wins. What if you didn't give up two? Now you got 50-plus wins. You know, it's a lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda. He said, she said, this and do this and don't do that. But the matter of the fact is the Pelicans have to win at home this season if they want to even compete in the Western Conference, right? There's little room for error in the Western Conference. That's why you have to start off hot. That's why October 23rd, when they play Chicago Bulls, you kind of want to start off on the right foot because 2 games after that, you have to play the Warriors back-to-back. So, you know, you definitely don't want to be in a whole fight in the West. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. So, with all that being said, that's more of a mentality thing more than anything, if you ask me. I guess that I don't really know. I can't say it's the blender. I'm not a sports psychologist. I can't break down on why, mentally wise, this team has a hurdle at home, but on the road they flip a whole different switch. Road warriors. And honestly, if you had to ask me this, in my professional opinion, I'm not a professional, but I would assume that it has to do with the team being relatively kind of young. That's probably why they're a little bit better on the road, right? Younger teams. You know, you have outliers like your Charlotte Hornets, who are a young team but don't win at all at home or on the road. So, you know, you have bad examples out there, yes. So if you want to cherry pick, I'm not really cherry picking. I'm just picking from as somebody that's been watching ball for a while now. It's just something I've noticed. So you may notice differently, but what I've noticed that younger teams usually play better on the road because older teams, you know, they have families and you know, real type of responsibilities like that to worry about the kids going to, getting to school, or they got to do this and that. They got to worry about this and that. Younger guys, they're single. They're 20, 21, 22, 23, 19-year-olds. Like that's really, So the Pelicans, they're pretty much built from a younger standpoint outside of, CJ McCollum's like the all be all veteran. Because your other vets outside of CJ would be BI and Zion at this point, or DeJounte, who's new. So those are pretty much your perennial vets on the team at this point. Yeah, it's really looking crazy. Zion's in year 6. So we're getting to the point where Zion is a vet. Once you get to around 25, 26 in the NBA, you're a veteran. You're a veteran. But these guys have been coming in at 18, 19 years old. So you've been in 5, 6+ years. You're a vet. So with that being said, I dived into the numbers a little bit. Now, what caught my eye was that in January, from 2022 and 2023 and 2023 and 2024 seasons, the Pelicans, they do terrible in January. When you break down the months, the month of January has never been kind to them. So in the year that there was a number 1 seed and Zion gets hurt the 2022-2023 season, pulled his hamstring, didn't play the whole year in January. They went 3-13, and that pretty much set the team all the way back. That set the team all the way back, just that alone. Now, this year, the 2023 and 2024 season in January, earlier this year, they went 8-7 compared to all the other months, and that's just like it's better than 3-13, but it's barely 500. You're barely 500. And that came back to bite them because down the stretch you had little to no room for error when BI went down, and you just had to scrape and claw and pick your way back into the play-in. It was really you're trying to get the 7th, 6th seed, but it was a whole debacle. Basically, the season to end how 49-13. The season to end how it needed to be ended. So the Pelicans want to make any type of noise, they need to win at home. All right, number 2, Willie Green in these rotations. Now, granted, Najee and Dyson are gone, so it should be that much confusion with like you shouldn't turn on the TV and be like, "Damn, Willie, what are we doing here? Why do we have Dyson at the 4? Like, what are you doing? What is in your head? Why can't Hawkins get some minutes? Please, can we play this guy?" So I don't assume that will be a problem this year, but that can't happen. Okay? The West is nothing to play with, guys. I'm gonna keep reiterating. Yes, you that's staring at me. I'm talking to you. The West is nothing to play with. This needs to be taken seriously when I'm talking about that. You need to, obviously it's human error. You're going to have mistakes. Nobody's perfect. It's impossible. It's no perfection. You can't, it's impossible. Right? But damn, if you want to be serious contender, you have to be able to eliminate stupid coaching decisions and mistakes like that, to be able to put your players in the correct position so they can go out there and execute their job. So that falls on Willie too. Willie, you need to be able to put these guys in the right position. Got a lot on your plate. Figuring out this big man situation. I have a video for y'all tomorrow, but Shams came on here talking about Herb Jones at the 5. What? So I'll break that down tomorrow because I have a lot to say about that. But Willie, man, it's going to have to be like he's going to, it's what, year 3, year 4 with Willie? It's got a lot of that's got to stop, man. It's too much more experimenting all this. Like, man, we need to be the Pelicans. If they want to be serious, they have to hit the ground running. You have to hit the ground running. So, Willie, your lineups, your rotations, whatever you in the beginning of the season is different. It's wide open lineup. You're just trying to figure out who can play. So I'm not even here for that. I said in my video yesterday that I really don't, around. So there's different times where the lineup shrinks. I said around Christmas time, the lineup's going to start to shrink a little bit. Then around March, that's when you're really figuring out like who's the 8 to 7. I mean, you're really not going to play 9, maybe 9, 7 to 9 guys that I know for sure I can make it just like a playoff run with these guys. So, Willie, you're going to have to figure this out, buddy. Because at a certain point, we got to start looking at you. There's only so much the players can do. At a certain point, we got outside of health, like we got to start looking at you. So really, that can't happen. It's one of the things that just cannot happen. And then my final point, that things that cannot happen for the Pelicans this year, and it comes down to simply the ball movement. The ball cannot stop moving, okay? This, I'm not going to say it's a diss, but CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram, it's been notorious in the fourth quarter when, it's hard to get a shot, they become real ball dominant, all right? You stop seeing the ball movement that got the Pelicans up into this point into the fourth quarter. The good ball movement, the passing the ball around, getting the best shot possible. Now we're going to hero ball, iso ball in the fourth, and that's just not how the team plays. That's not the team at its best. CJ McCollum, there's been times in the playoffs, especially in OKC series. Granted, yes, Zion was gone. B.I., I'm talking to you too. I'm talking to both of y'all, honestly, because y'all DeJounte, talking to you too. Right? The ball cannot stop moving, man. No matter what, the way that this team is at its best, especially in the James Borrego system, the ball needs to be moving around. It's hero ball, iso ball, that's okay. But when it's coming down to it, and like you're continuously doing this, you might pass it around a little bit, and then they'll get it for like the last 10 seconds of the shot clock and just dribble the air out the ball and just take up a contested shot. No. That cannot happen this year. That I don't know why, especially Willie Green hasn't kind of corrected that over the last 3 years, because it's a running theme. It's a running theme. When the going gets tough in that fourth quarter, it's just like guys, they're what's just can't even look in there. That's how tight. Pause. How tight. So they have to move the rock. The ball movement cannot stop in crunch time situations. Have to run the offense. Get the best shot possible. The hero ball, the iso ball, dribble the ball for 15 plus. Stop it. We do not employ a Devin Booker, a Kevin Durant. I guess you could say LeBron, Anthony Edwards. Like we don't Curry. We don't employ these guys. That's not our style. That's not the team. That's not how the team needs to be playing. So those are my 3 things that the Pelicans must avoid, must stop this season so they can be a successful franchise. So, they can get 50 wins. That would be nice. Pelicans get 50 wins. I'll have me a 50-win t-shirt. Shout out Ricky Jackson, Saints legend. I'll have me a 50-win t-shirt. So all in all, guys, thank you guys for sticking in for another episode of the Pelicans Scoop. I'm your host, Jordan Kitchens. Like I said, comment down below. What do you guys think that are some things that the Pelicans must stop this season so they can, finally get to where they need to get to? Also, let me know some video ideas. Man, let me know how y'all doing, man. Just let me know. Just let me know. I'm here for you guys. All in all, y'all be easy, right? It's your boy Jordan Kitchen. I'm signing out. Peace.